September 14th, 81 AD at 3:40, 7 in the afternoon in Rome, Italy. Emperor Domitian drums his fingers on the armrest of his golden throne. Before him stands a soldier, bleeding, broken, still standing. The soldier's name is Marcus Aurelius Varro. He fought for Rome. He bled for Rome. He killed for Rome. Now Rome laughs at him. 50 courtiers line the walls. Senators, generals, merchants who bought their way inside. They watch. They wait. They sense blood. Domitian speaks. His voice carries. This is what my legions send me. A limping dog wrapped in rags. Marcus does not move. His left leg screams. A Germanic axe opened it 3 weeks ago. The bone still grinds when he walks. He walked 400 miles to stand here. 400 miles to deliver his report. 400 miles to honor his emperor. The emperor rises. He descends the 7 marble steps slowly. Each footfall echoes. The courtiers hold their breath. Marcus keeps his eyes forward. Military protocol. A soldier does not meet the emperor's gaze unless commanded. Domitian circles him, slow, deliberate. A wolf examining wounded prey. You smell like death, soldier. Marcus responds, voice flat. I buried 47 men before I left the Rhine. Caesar. Domitian stops. He tilts his head. 47. Out of how many? Marcus swallows hard, grief barely contained. 500. Caesar, the 3rd cohort of the 14th Legion. The emperor laughs. It is not a warm sound. 500 men, and you brought back. How many? 83. Caesar, 83 survivors. Whispers ripple through the court. 83 from 500. Rome does not celebrate such numbers. Domitian turns to his audience. He plays to them. He always plays to them. 417 dead. This man lost 417 Roman soldiers, and he stands before me expecting. What? A triumph? A statue? Marcus's fists clench. He fought the Chatti, 15,000 Germanic warriors against 500 Romans. They held the bridge at Moguntiacum for 9 days. 9 days. Without that bridge, 3 legions would have been trapped. 18,000 men saved, because 83 refused to die. The emperor steps closer. His breath hits Marcus's face, wine and figs. Do you know what I see when I look at you, soldier? Marcus says nothing. His eyes finally meet Domitian's gray meets brown. I see failure. I see weakness. I see a man who should have died with his soldiers instead of crawling home like a beaten cur. Some courtiers nod. They always nod. Agreeing with the emperor is how men keep their heads. Marcus feels something shift inside him. A wall cracking. Domitian reaches up. He flicks a piece of dried mud from Marcus's shoulder plate. Look at this armor. Dented, scratched, pathetic. The armor saved his life 11 times. 11 killing blows stopped by iron and bronze. Every dent is a story. Every scratch is a dead enemy. The emperor waves his hand. Strip him of his rank. This man is no centurion. He is a disgrace. Marcus's hand moves. Muscle memory. His fingers brush the pommel of his gladius. The gladius is 22 inches of Spanish steel. The blade weighs 1.5 pounds. The edge can split a man from shoulder to hip. 2 Praetorian guards step forward. Their hands find their weapons. Domitian notices his eyes narrow. Go ahead, soldier. Draw that blade. Give me a reason. Marcus releases the sword. Not yet. Not here. Not like this. The emperor smiles. He climbs back to his throne, as I thought. No spine, just like I expected from a man who watched his soldiers die. Among the courtiers, an old man watches. His name is Gaius Petronius. He served 40 years in the legions. He knows what real soldiers look like. Something about this wounded centurion troubles him. The way he stands, the way he controls his breathing, the way his eyes track every exit. This is not a broken man. This is a loaded weapon waiting to fire. Domitian settles into his throne. He is not finished. He is never finished. Tell me, soldier, do you have family? The question lands like a blade between ribs. Marcus's jaw tightens. I had a wife, Caesar, and a son. Had? Marcus speaks. His voice does not waver. Fever took them. 2 winters passed, while I was holding the Rhine. Domitian presses his hand to his heart. The gesture is obscene in its falseness. How tragic. A failure as a soldier and a failure as a husband. Your wife must have died of shame. The room goes still. Even the sycophants hesitate. Some lines should not be crossed. Marcus goes rigid. Stone would show more movement. His hand finds his sword again. This time it stays. Old Gaius recognizes that look. He saw it once before at Cremona, the night an entire legion tore itself apart. Domitian rises again. He has found his entertainment. He will not release it. Does something trouble you, soldier? Speak freely, I insist. Marcus raises his chin. His voice fills the room. You speak of failure, Caesar. You mock the dead. You dishonor men who gave everything. Domitian's smile freezes. The courtiers press against the walls. This cannot end well. Marcus continues. He cannot stop now. I watched men die for 9 days. Good men, brave men. They died so 3 legions could escape a trap your intelligence failed to predict. The emperor's face darkens. No one speaks to him this way. No one alive. You want to know what I see when I look at you, Caesar? 4 Praetorian guards move. They form a semicircle behind the soldier. Marcus ignores them. His eyes stay on the emperor. I see a man who never held a line, never felt his shield arm go numb, never watched his brothers fall, never earned a single scar. Domitian trembles, with rage, with shock, with something else. Fear. You dare. I see a boy playing emperor, a coward wrapped in purple, a disgrace to the eagle standards that my men died beneath. The room explodes. Domitian screams, "Kill him! Kill him now!" The guards draw their swords. Steel sings against leather. Marcus moves. 20 years of combat compressed into 3 seconds. His gladius clears leather. The blade hums. The first guard lunges. Overhead strike. Rookie mistake. Marcus sidesteps. His shoulder crashes into the guard's chest. The man flies backward. 2 more attack. Left and right. Coordinated. Marcus drops low. His blade sweeps. Metal meets metal. Sparks fly. The clang echoes off marble. He rises. His pommel finds a jaw. Bone cracks, the guard drops. The 4th guard hangs back. He is older, smarter. He has seen how soldiers like Marcus move. Marcus levels his blade. Blood runs down his thigh. His wound has reopened. I do not want to kill you, brother. The guard hesitates. He recognizes the term. Brother, a soldier's word. Behind them, Domitian scrambles. He moves toward a hidden door. The emperor runs. Old Gaius pushes forward. His voice cuts through the chaos. Stop, everyone stop. Do you know who this man is? The room freezes. Gaius approaches Marcus. His old eyes study the young man's face. The jaw, the eyes, the way he holds his sword. Gods preserve us. You're Varro. You're his son. Marcus's sword dips, just slightly. Domitian pauses at the door. Whose son? What are you babbling about? Gaius turns to face his emperor. For the first time in years, he stands straight. This man is Marcus Aurelius Varro, son of Lucius Aurelius Varro. Whispers erupt. The name spreads like fire. Domitian's face goes white. Lucius Aurelius Varro, the Lion of Pannonia, the man who saved your father's throne, the man your father called brother. Marcus's shoulders shift. The wounded soldier becomes something else, something more. Lucius Aurelius Varro, his father, the greatest general Rome produced in a century, the man who crushed 3 Germanic invasions, The man who could have taken the throne but chose loyalty instead. That's impossible. Lucius Varro's son died years ago in the East. Marcus walks forward, each step deliberate, each step a statement. A lie spread to protect me. Your father feared I would claim what my father refused. Several courtiers drop to their knees, not for the emperor. For the son of the lion, the fourth guard lowers his sword entirely. He served under Lucius Varro 20 years ago, the best years of his life. Marcus stops, 10 feet from the emperor, 10 feet from the man who mocked his dead men, his dead wife, his dead son. I came here to deliver a report. Nothing more. I came to serve Rome as my father served Rome. Domitian's voice cracks. Then serve. Lower your weapon, kneel. Marcus tilts his head. A soldier considering an order. Kneel before a man who dishonors the dead, before a coward who mocks my wife's grave. The room holds its breath. Marcus raises his sword. The point finds the emperor's heart. 12 feet of empty air between steel and flesh. My father could have taken this throne. He chose not to. He believed in Rome, in the Senate, in law. Domitian's eyes glisten, not with remorse, with terror. Marcus lowers his blade. The motion is slow, controlled, a choice. I will not kill you, Domitian. Not because you deserve mercy, you deserve none. I will not kill you because my father died believing Rome was greater than any one man. Even an emperor, even a worm like you. The courtiers rise. Something has changed. The air itself feels different. Gaius stands beside Marcus. Other senators join them. Then more. A wall of white togas facing the purple one. Domitian sees it. The shift, the fracture in his power. These men feared him an hour ago. Now they stand with a wounded centurion. Marcus sheathes his sword. The blade slides home. The sound echoes, louder than any blow struck today. I will leave now, Caesar. I will return to the Rhine. I will continue to serve Rome. Not you, Rome. Domitian tries to speak. No words come. Marcus turns his back. In Roman culture, this is an insult worse than a blade. You do not turn your back on an emperor unless you no longer recognize him as one. He walks. The senators part. They bow, not to an emperor. To a soldier his leg screams. Every step is agony. He does not show it. Varro does not show pain. The fourth guard steps aside. His fist hits his chest. The old salute. From the wars before Domitian, Marcus pauses. He returns the salute, soldier to soldier, brother to brother. The great doors swing open. Afternoon light floods in, golden warm. Marcus stops at the threshold. He speaks without turning. One last thing, Caesar. Domitian's voice is a whisper. What? The 14th Legion has not forgotten Moguntiacum. 18,000 men know who held that bridge. 18,000 men know my name. Remember that. The next time you mock a soldier, he walks out, into the light, into legend. The doors close behind him. The room remains silent. Domitian slides down the doorframe. His legs have given out. The most powerful man in the world sits on the floor like a child. Gaius looks at him. For the first time in 30 years, he does not hide his contempt. The courtiers begin to leave. They do not ask permission. They simply go. Within minutes, the emperor sits alone. No guards, no advisors, no sycophants. A tear rolls down his cheek. Not for his shame, not for his sins. For himself, always for himself. Outside, Marcus descends the palace steps. 53 steps. He counts each one. The forum is busy. Merchants, citizens, slaves, they stop to watch the bloodied soldier walk past. Word travels fast in Rome. By tonight, everyone will know. The son of the lion lives. The son of the lion stood before the emperor and spoke truth. Marcus reaches a fountain. He leans against it. Finally, finally, he lets the pain show. Blood pools at his feet. He has lost too much. The wound was never properly closed. He slides down. His back hits marble. The world grows soft at the edges. A boy approaches. 8 years old. Dirty face. Simple tunic. He carries a cup of water. Soldier? Soldier, are you all right? Marcus looks up for a moment. He sees another face. His son, the one the fever took. Water, thank you. The boy helps him drink. Cool water, the best he has ever tasted. Marcus grips the boy's shoulder. Gently, like he once held his own son. What is your name? Titus, sir. Titus Flavius. Marcus almost smiles. Almost? Titus? A good name. A strong name. Do you know what makes a man strong, Titus? The boy squats beside him, eyes wide, listening. Not muscles, not swords, not gold. He presses harder on the wound. He will not die here, not in front of this boy. Truth, Titus. Speaking truth when everyone wants you silent. Standing when everyone else kneels. That is strength. The boy nods. He does not fully understand. He will remember anyway for the rest of his life. A crowd gathers, citizens, soldiers off duty, former legionaries who recognize the armor of the 14th. An old soldier pushes through. His forearm shows the tattoo. The eagle of the 14th. Gods above. It's him. It's Varro's boy. Hands lift Marcus. Gentle but firm. Soldiers' hands. They know how to carry a wounded brother. The boy is pushed back by the crowd. He stands on his toes, watching. Marcus reaches back. His hand finds the boy's head. A rough touch. Paternal. Remember, Titus, truth. Always truth. The soldiers carry him through the streets, toward help, toward survival. The surgeon's shop is small, cramped. It smells of vinegar and herbs. The surgeon is Greek. His name is Nicholas. He has stitched 1,000 soldiers. He will stitch 1,000 more. This wound is bad infected. He should have died days ago. Marcus floats, half awake, half somewhere else. He sees faces. His father, his wife, his son, the 47 men he buried. Nicholas works. Bronze tools, linen thread, honey for the infection, old knowledge, effective knowledge. The old soldier holds Marcus down. He has done this before. The patient always fights. Even unconscious, they fight Marcus's body, arches, his teeth grind. But he does not scream. Varros, do not scream. Nicholas ties the last stitch. He sits back. He wipes his hands. He will live, if the gods will it. 3 days pass. Marcus sleeps. He wakes. He sleeps again. On the 4th day, he wakes fully. The room is quiet. A single lamp burns. Gaius sits beside him. The old senator has not left. You almost died, son. Marcus tries to rise. Pain stops him. He settles back. The emperor, Gaius leans close, hiding in his chambers. He has not been seen since that day. The Senate has been active. Marcus processes this. Active, a dangerous word in Rome. Active how? Questions are being asked. About the Germanic campaign, about intelligence failures, about why 500 men were sent to hold a position that required 2,000. Marcus closes his eyes. He knew on that bridge. Watching his men fall, he knew. Someone in Rome wanted the 14th destroyed. Someone with power. It was deliberate, the numbers, the intelligence. Gaius nods. The 14th was too loyal to your father's memory. Too likely to remember who should really wear the purple. Marcus's fist clenches. 417 men. Dead because an emperor feared a ghost. My father never wanted the throne. I know. Everyone who served with him knows. But Domitian's father was paranoid. And Domitian is worse. The lamp flickers. Shadows dance. Marcus stares at the ceiling. Wooden beams, smoke stains, the simple architecture of survival. What do you want from me, Gaius? The old man stands. He paces. His toga swirls. The legions respect you. Your name alone commands loyalty. The Senate is ready to act. We need a symbol. We need a Varro. Marcus shakes his head. Number, I will not lead a civil war. I will not bathe Rome in Roman blood. Gaius stops. He looks at the wounded man. He sees the father in the son. You sound exactly like him. Good. He was right. The throne is not worth the price. Gaius sits back down. He sighs. It is the sigh of a man who has seen too much history repeat. Then what will you do? Marcus swings his legs off the cot. The pain is tremendous. He ignores it. I will return to the Rhine. I will rebuild the 14th. I will protect Rome's borders. That is what soldiers do. You cannot even walk. Marcus stands. His legs shake. His vision swims. He stands. Watch me. Dawn breaks. A new day. A changed Rome. Marcus dresses. His armor has been cleaned. Repaired. Someone has polished the bronze until it gleams. His gladius has been sharpened. The blade could split a hair. Soldiers work. Outside, men wait former soldiers. Citizens who heard the story they have gathered since word spread. Marcus steps out. He stops. He did not expect this. 200 people. Maybe more. They stand in silence. They part as he walks. A man salutes. Another follows, then another. The old salute fist to chest. Marcus returns each one. Each salute, each face. He memorizes them. These are his people, Rome's people. A small figure pushes through. The boy Titus. Marcus stops. He kneels. The pain is worth it. Titus, you came. The boy holds something. A small carving, wooden rough, a soldier. I made this for you so you remember. Marcus takes it. The carving is clumsy amateur. Perfect. I will carry it always. He tucks it into his belt, beside the letter he never sent, beside the memory of his son. Remember what I told you, Titus, about strength. The boy nods. Fast, hard. He has not forgotten. Truth. Always truth. Marcus stands. His hand lingers on the boy's shoulder. You will be a good man, Titus Flavius, perhaps even a great one. The northern gate looms ahead. The road to the Rhine, the road back to war. Gaius walks beside him. The old senator will go no further. You know this changes nothing. Domitian will never forget this humiliation. Marcus looks north. Somewhere beyond the horizon, the Rhine flows, cold, endless, indifferent. I know, but the legions will remember too. That is enough. Gaius grips his forearm. The soldiers fare well, bone against bone. Your father would be proud. Marcus returns the grip. I hope so. That is all I ever wanted. He walks through the gate. Alone, one man against the road. The road stretches. 400 miles to the Rhine. 400 miles he has walked before. 400 miles he will walk again. His leg protests. Every step is a negotiation with pain. He does not slow. A milestone passes. Then another. The miles fall away. The countryside opens around him. Fields of wheat. Olive groves. The heartland of an empire. He pauses once. Looks back. Rome is a smudge on the southern horizon. Smoke and marble and memory. He does not know it yet. In 15 years, Domitian will be dead, assassinated. The Senate will condemn his memory. Marcus turns north again. He does not deal in futures. Only the present step. Only the next mile. Back in Rome, the boy Titus watches from the gate. He watches until the soldier vanishes. He will remember this day. For 60 years he will tell his children. They will tell theirs. The sun sets. Marcus walks into the fading light. The stars emerge. He walks by their light. North. Always north. His father walked this road 40 years ago to the same frontier against the same enemies. The Varos have always walked north. It is their purpose, their burden, their honor. Marcus does not stop until dawn. Then he rests. 2 hours. Then he walks again. A roadside inn appears. He needs water, food, information. Inside, conversations stop. Every eye finds him. The armor, the wounds, the way he stands. The innkeeper approaches. A simple man, farm-born. He knows soldiers. You are him, the one from the palace. Marcus sits, his leg burns. He has pushed too hard. Word travels fast. The innkeeper sets food before him, does not ask for payment. My brother served in the 14th Moguntiacum. He came home because of you. Marcus looks up. Another face. Another connection. The web of soldiers and families that holds the empire together. What is his name? Quintus. Quintus Marinus. You carried him off the bridge yourself, with that leg already torn open. Marcus remembers. Day 7. The west barricade fell. Quintus took a spear through the shoulder. Marcus dragged him 200 feet while the chatty charged. He was brave. He held the line when others ran. The innkeeper wipes his eyes. No shame in tears. Not for this. Eat, rest. Stay as long as you need. My house is your house. Marcus eats. Bread, cheese, olives, simple food, perfect food. The other travelers watch. They do not approach. They sense the weight of what they witness. Marcus finishes. He stands. Time to move. The innkeeper presses something into his hand. A pouch coins. For the road, please. Marcus tries to refuse. The innkeeper closes his fingers around it. My brother lives. My wife still has a husband. My children still have a father. This is nothing compared to what I owe. Marcus accepts. Sometimes refusing a gift wounds more than accepting it. He walks out. The road awaits, always waiting. Days blur. Villages pass. Each one. Someone recognizes him. Each one. Another story. A farmer salutes from his field. He never served, but he knows what soldiers look like. A column of soldiers marches south. Fresh faces. New recruits heading to Rome. Their centurion halts the column. He approaches Marcus. Centurion Varro, is it really you? Marcus studies him young, eager, the kind of officer who will either die brave or live to be bitter. It is. The young man snaps to attention, sir. I trained under your father briefly, before the end. It is an honor. Marcus returns the salute. What legion? The 22nd Sir Primigenia. We head south for training. Good legion, good men. Train them well. The frontier needs soldiers who think. The recruits watch. They will tell this story. Years from now, in taverns across the empire, the column moves on. Marcus watches them go. So young, so untested, so hopeful. He resumes walking north. Always north. The land changes. Hills rise. The Alps grow closer. His leg protests the climb. He does not care. Pain is information, nothing more. The pass narrows. Roman engineering at its finest. A road carved from living rock. A milestone. 320 miles to Moguntiacum. He is making progress. Sunset paints the clouds, orange and purple and gold. The kind of sky that makes men believe in gods. Marcus sits. Just for a moment, he watches the colors fade. His wife loved sunsets. She would stand on their small balcony, their son in her arms, watching the light die. Livia. Her name was Livia. He rarely speaks it now. Speaking it makes her real. Being real makes her gone. His hand finds the wooden carving, the soldier that Titus made. It sits beside ghosts in his pouch. Stars emerge. He rises, continues. The air grows cold, his breath clouds. The mountains do not care about rank or bloodline. A watchtower appears, small, practical, manned by legionaries too old or too damaged for the front. Two men emerge. Their armor is old. Their posture is perfect. Veterans never lose the stance. Halt? Who approaches? Marcus steps into their light. Marcus Aurelius Varro, centurion of the 14th Legion, 3rd cohort, heading north. The older watchman squints, then his spine straightens. Gods, it's true, we heard. They said you were dead. Marcus almost smiles. Reports of my death were somewhat premature. They bring him inside. Fire, warmth, a cup of heated wine. Marcus wraps his hands around the cup. The heat soaks into his bones. The watchmen sit across from him. They want to hear it. Everyone wants to hear it. What really happened at the palace? We heard stories, but stories change with every telling. Marcus stares into the flames. He does not want to tell it. He tells it anyway. He speaks for an hour. Every detail, the mockery, the insults, the moment his hand found his sword, the fire burns low. His throat is dry, he drinks. The older watchman shakes his head. You turned your back on him, on the emperor. I turned my back on a man who mocked the dead. The rank does not forgive the sin. The younger watchman raises his cup. To Varro, to the lion's son. They drink, soldiers honoring soldiers, the oldest ritual of war. Dawn comes. Marcus prepares to leave. The watchmen insist on provisions. He accepts dried meat, hard bread, a skin of water, a soldier's breakfast. The older watchman grips his arm. Give them hell on the Rhine, sir. Give them hell for all of us. I intend to. The road descends. The air warms, the forests thicken. He is in Germanic territory now, technically safe. Rome claims these lands, but the forests remember older gods. Trees loom, ancient oaks, twisted pines, the kind of forest that swallows armies. His hand finds his sword, muscle memory. These forests are never truly safe. Water sounds ahead. A river, the first tributary of the Rhine. He emerges. A bridge, wooden, Roman, built. The empire's fingerprint on wild land. The water runs fast. Cold, clear, melted snow from the high peaks. Marcus crosses. His boots echo on the planks. Halfway there, a settlement appears. Germanic, Romanized. The kind of village that exists between worlds. Villagers watch him pass. They see the armor, the Roman eagle. They say nothing. Marcus does not stop. He has no quarrel here. These people want what everyone wants: peace, food, their children to survive. The road continues. More miles. The sun climbs, falls, climbs again. Time becomes distance. Distance becomes progress. On the 5th day north of the mountains, he sees walls, Roman walls, a forward outpost. Marcus stops. He observes the flag, the formation, the activity. He is home. Sentries notice him. Calls go out. A horn sounds. The gate opens. Men pour out, running, shouting. A soldier reaches him first, embraces him, hard, desperate. Centurion. Gods. Centurion. You're alive. More follow. His men, the 83 survivors, spread across the frontier. Word has gathered them. Marcus grips arms, shoulders, faces he knows, voices he remembers. Brothers, my brothers. They cluster around him, 47 men here, more at other posts. The 14th lives. Cassius pushes through. His Optio, his second, in command. One eye lost at Moguntiacum. Sir, we heard, Rome the palace. They said you challenged the emperor himself. Marcus meets his eye, the remaining eye. It sees everything now that it must do the work of two. I did. Cassius grins. It is not a pleasant expression. It is the grin of a wolf. Then the stories are true, all of them. Marcus looks at his men, battered, scarred, unbowed. The stories are true. I told the emperor what I thought of him. I turned my back on him. I walked out alive. Silence, then a cheer, raw, primal, the sound of men who have found their reason to fight again. The outpost commander gives Marcus his quarters, a small room, stone walls, a cot, a table. Marcus removes his armor. Each piece tells a story. Each dent is a memory. He sets his gladius on the table. The blade gleams. It has not tasted blood since the palace. It will taste it again soon. He lies down. The ceiling is low, wooden beams, cobwebs in the corners. Sleep does not come easy. It never does. The dead visit him nightly. He sees them: Servius, Antonius, Decimus, the 47 he buried. They do not accuse. They simply watch. He wakes, gasping. Dawn light seeps through the window. Outside, his men are already training. They have not stopped. 9 weeks of recovery, and they train like the battle never ended. Marcus watches from the doorway. Shield drills, sword work, the fundamentals that keep men alive. Cassius leads them. His voice carries across the yard, sharp, relentless. The voice of a man who knows what failure costs. A young soldier struggles. His shield arm wavers. Cassius is on him instantly. Your arm drops. You die. Your brother beside you dies. Hold it up, or I will break it off and hold it up for you. Marcus steps into the yard. The training stops. Every man turns. They form up. Automatic, instinct drilled into bone. Marcus walks the line. He looks at each man, each survivor. We lost 417 brothers at Moguntiacum. We held that bridge for 9 days against 15,000. The men listen. Some faces twitch. The memories are still raw. Rome sent us to die. We refused. Now Rome knows our name. Every legion on the frontier knows what the 14th did. Cassius nods. Once hard. Marcus draws his sword. The blade catches the morning sun. We will rebuild. We will train harder than any legion in the empire. And when the Chatti come again, we will show them what the 14th learned on that bridge. 47 swords rise. The sound is thunder. Marcus sheathes his sword. Resume training double time. The training resumes harder, faster. The men have their centurion back. Weeks pass. The 83 become 100. Then 200. Word spreads. Veterans transfer, young men volunteer. They come from across the frontier. Men who heard the story. Men who want to serve under the lion's sun. Marcus interviews each one personally. He asks the same question. Why are you here? The answers vary: honor, glory, revenge, family, tradition. Marcus accepts them all. Every man deserves a chance to find his reason. The camp grows. New barracks, new fortifications. The outpost becomes a fortress. Marcus oversees every detail: wall height, ditch depth, sight lines. The lessons of Moguntiacum carved into every decision. Engineers arrive from Mainz. They bring expertise. Marcus gives them purpose. A tower rises. Then another. The eagle standards fly. The 14th lives again. Dispatches arrive from Rome. Marcus reads them alone. The news is troubling. Domitian has not forgotten. The emperor broods, he schemes. He waits. Marcus crumples the scroll. He expected this. The emperor will move eventually. The question is when. Cassius enters. His face is dark. Rider from the south, imperial messenger. Marcus rises. This is it. The messenger waits in the courtyard. His horse is lathered. He has ridden hard. Marcus approaches. The messenger straightens. He holds a sealed scroll. Centurion Marcus Aurelius Varro, by order of Emperor Domitian, you are hereby summoned to Rome immediately. Marcus takes the scroll. He does not open it. His men gather. They have heard. They know what this means. Marcus looks at the seal. The emperor's mark. A summons to Rome means death. Everyone knows it. Cassius speaks. Quiet, fierce. Do not go. He will kill you the moment you enter the city. Marcus meets his eye. I know. The messenger shifts. He is surrounded by 200 men who love their centurion. He feels their eyes. Marcus breaks the seal. He reads. His face does not change. The words are formal, legal. They accuse him of insubordination, of threatening the emperor, of treason. Marcus rolls the scroll closed. Tell the emperor I decline his invitation. The messenger's face drains of color. You cannot refuse. It is an imperial summons. Marcus hands the scroll back. He pushes it against the man's chest. I am refusing. Return to Rome. Tell Domitian that the 14th Legion holds the Rhine. Tell him we will continue to hold it. Tell him if he wants my head, he can come get it himself. A cheer erupts. Raw, savage. The sound of men choosing their side. The messenger stumbles backward. He finds his horse. He mounts. He rides. He does not look back. Marcus watches him go. The die is cast. Cassius stands beside him. This means war. He will send legions. Marcus turns to his men, 200 faces. 200 lives in his hands. He will try, but he cannot spare legions. The Chatti are massing. The Dacians probe the eastern border. Domitian needs soldiers more than he needs revenge. The men listen. They want to believe. They need to believe. We do our duty. We hold this frontier. We give Rome no excuse to call us traitors. We are soldiers. We protect the empire, even from its emperor. The sun sets. The men disperse. Training continues. Life continues. Months pass. The expected legions do not come. Marcus was right. Rome needs soldiers on the frontier, but something else is coming. The scouts report movement. The Chatti are gathering again. A scout returns. His report is grim. 10,000, maybe more. Moving south. They will reach the river in 3 days. Marcus studies the map. The same river. The same enemy. Different stakes. They are testing us. They heard about Rome. They think we are weakened, divided. Cassius points at the map. The ford at Colonia. They will cross there. It is the only place deep enough for wagons. Marcus nods. Then that is where we meet them. Not at a bridge this time, in the open, where they can see what the 14th has become. The camp mobilizes. 300 men now. Reinforcements from neighboring posts. They prepare as soldiers do, checking straps, sharpening edges, writing letters that may never be sent. Marcus dons his armor. The same armor from Moguntiacum, new leather straps, old iron. His sword finds his hip. The weight is familiar. The weight is right. They march 300 against 10,000, worse odds than the bridge. Better soldiers. The ford appears at dawn. The mist rises from the water like ghosts. Marcus surveys the ground. The ford is narrow. 50 feet of shallow water. The banks are steep. The Chatti will have to cross in column. His men form up 3 lines. Shields locked. Javelins ready. Cassius positions the archers. 50 men with bows. Not Roman tradition, but Marcus learned at Moguntiacum. Arrows kill at distance. The enemy appears. First dozens. Then hundreds. Then thousands. Their chief rides forward. Arminius, named for the legendary Germanic king who destroyed 3 legions. Marcus watches. 10,000 warriors. War dogs. Chariots. The full strength of the Chatti nation. The war cry begins. Thousands of voices. The sound washes over the river like a physical force. His men do not flinch. They have heard this before. They survived it before. Arminius leads the charge himself. His horse plunges into the ford. Warriors follow. Hundreds follow. The ford becomes chaos. Men, horses, the river runs with churning bodies. Marcus raises his sword. Javelins. 300 javelins fly. The sky darkens for a heartbeat. The volley hits. The front ranks collapse. Men fall into the water. The current takes them. Again. Another volley. More fall. The ford chokes with the dead. But Arminius reaches the bank. His axe rises. His warriors follow. Marcus steps forward. He meets the chief himself. The axe swings. Marcus reads it. 30 years of war in that swing. Rage and power. He ducks. The axe passes over his head. He drives forward. His blade finds the gap under the arm. The weak point. Arminius staggers. Blood flows. The chief falls to his knees. The chatty see their leader fall. The charge wavers. Marcus stands over him. His blade at the chief's throat. Yield. Take your people home. Do not return. Arminius looks up. Blood on his lips. Something in his eyes that is not quite hate. You are the one. The lion's son. Marcus presses the blade. I am, and this river belongs to Rome. The chief raises his hand. The universal signal retreat. The chatty withdraw. They carry their wounded. They leave their dead. Marcus lowers his sword. He steps back. Go, remember this day. Remember what happens when you test the 14th. Arminius is helped to his feet. He looks at Marcus one last time. We will remember Lion's Cub. They go 10,000 warriors, defeated by 300. His men cheer. The sound rolls across the water victory. Marcus stands at the river's edge. Blood mixes with water on his armor. Some of it his, most of it not. Cassius approaches. His report is quick. 12 dead, 30 wounded. We held. 12 dead, 12 more names for the night. His men work. The wounded are treated. The dead are gathered. Marcus kneels beside a fallen man. Young, 20 summers at most. He closes the boy's eyes. Another name, another ghost. They build pyres, 12 fires for 12 men, Roman custom. Marcus lights the first fire. The flames rise. 12 flames against the darkening sky. 12 souls rising to whatever gods wait. Marcus watches until the flames die. He remembers every name. That night, his men celebrate. They have earned it. Wine flows. Songs rise. Marcus sits apart. He does not celebrate, but he watches his men do so. They need this. Cassius brings him a cup. Drink, you earned it. Marcus takes it, he raises it. To the 14th, to the 14th, and to the man who made us what we are. They drink. The night passes. The stars wheel overhead. 3 weeks later, another messenger arrives. Not from the emperor, from the Senate. Marcus reads the dispatch. His face changes. First disbelief, then something else. The Senate has heard of the battle, of the chatty defeat, of 300 holding against 10,000. They have voted him honors. The Corona Civica, the civic crown, Rome's highest military decoration. Cassius reads over his shoulder. The civic crown. Gods, they have not given one of those in 20 years. Marcus folds the scroll. The crown is for saving Roman citizens. His men qualify. The legions he saved at Moguntiacum qualify. Word spreads through the camp. His men gather. They know what this means. Marcus addresses them. This honor is not mine. It belongs to every man who held that bridge. Every man who held this ford. It belongs to the 417 who never came home. His men bow their heads. They remember. They always remember. In Rome, things change. The Senate grows bolder. Domitian's grip weakens. Domitian paces his chambers. He trusts no one. He sleeps with guards at his door and a knife under his pillow. Old Gaius speaks in the Senate. His voice is strong now. Many voices join him. In the streets, a boy named Titus listens to stories. Stories of a centurion who spoke truth to power, who stood when others knelt. Years pass. The frontier holds. Marcus commands. The 14th grows legendary. 13 years later, Marcus stands before a full legion. 3,000 men. The 14th reborn. His hair is gray at the temples now. His scars have faded. His eyes are sharper than ever. A messenger arrives. Riding hard. From Rome, Marcus takes the message. He reads it twice. Domitian is dead, assassinated by his own household. The Senate has condemned his memory. A new emperor rises. Nerva, a just man. Marcus sits, heavily. 13 years of waiting, of watching his back, of wondering when the knife would come. Cassius enters. Old now, loyal still. Sir, what news? Marcus looks up. For the first time in 13 years, the weight lifts. It is over. Old friend, the emperor is dead. We are called to Rome, not as traitors, as heroes. The parade through Rome is unlike anything the city has seen. The 14th marches through streets lined with citizens. Marcus wears the crown. Oak leaves woven with gold. The corona civica. Flowers fall like rain. Names are shouted. The 14th Varro. The lion's son. A young man pushes through the crowd. He reaches the parade route. He calls out, "Centurion, Centurion Varro." Marcus turns. The voice is familiar somehow. The young man steps forward. His face is older now, but Marcus remembers. Titus? The young man nods, tears in his eyes. You remembered after all these years. Marcus dismounts. He approaches the young man, the boy who gave him a wooden soldier 13 years ago. Titus stands straight. He has grown. A man now, something in his eyes that was not there before. Marcus grips his shoulder. You have changed, boy. Titus meets his eyes. I remembered what you told me, truth. Always truth. I have tried to live it. Marcus's throat tightens. And have you lived it? I teach now, children in the lower city. I teach them to read, to think, to speak truth, even when it costs them. Marcus embraces him. A soldier's embrace. Brief, hard, real. Then you are worth more than every man in this parade, including me. The crowd watches. They do not understand. They do not need to. Marcus steps back. He looks at the man Titus has become. Your students are lucky. You are the Rome that my father believed in, the Rome worth dying for. Titus wipes his eyes. No shame in tears. Not for this. Marcus mounts his horse. The parade must continue. The empire waits. He rides on. But he looks back once. Titus stands in the crowd, watching, remembering, teaching. That night, Marcus stands alone in a palace garden. The stars are bright. The same stars that watched over Mogontiacum. He holds the wooden soldier, the one Titus carved. 13 years in his belt pouch. 13 years of keeping faith. He looks up. Somewhere in those stars, his father waits, his wife, his son, the 417 who never came home. He speaks to them softly. A soldier's prayer. I held the line. The wind carries his words away. He does not need an answer. He already knows. Dawn breaks. A new day. A new Rome. An empire that will remember what one soldier taught it. Some lessons are written in books. Others are carved in stone. The best lessons are spoken once and remembered forever. Truth. Always truth. In a schoolroom in the lower city, a young teacher stands before his students. The children wait. Quiet. Attentive. Ready. Titus speaks. Today I will tell you a story about a soldier who was mocked by an emperor, about a man who spoke truth when everyone else was silent, about what it costs to stand when the world wants you to kneel. A child leans forward, eyes wide. What happened to him, teacher? Titus smiles. He lived. He led. He changed the world. And it started with one moment, one choice, one truth spoken in a room full of lies. He begins the story. The children listen. They will remember. They will tell their children, who will tell theirs. Some victories echo forever. This is how empires change. Not with armies, not with gold, with one voice speaking truth, with one man refusing to kneel, with one moment that makes the palace fall silent.